there, welcome back. So I just wanted to show you one of the things that I have been plugging away on all spring, and now that we're into summer, I can say I'm done with the majority of it. There's still one leap left to go, but it's been really fun. And what it is an illustration commission that I took for doing a book that will be called Zoo Full of Rhymes. And it is about 38 slightly nonsensical but lovely rhyming poems about different animals, flies and fleas, the caribou and the marabou, the ewe, the white hen, just to name a few of those. And the author lives down in Massachusetts. That's her right there, Katharine Stanley Brown Abbott, lifelong Nantucket summer resident. And this is the book that she did prior to the one that she's working on now. She found me through buying my greeting cards at a gallery in Stowe that I'm a member of, and reached out to me, and eventually we figured out how it would work out, did the contract, and started sharing information back and forth. And so what you see up here are some of the mock-ups I did as I was prepping to see if my drawings worked with the final page format, which actually changed a little since I did those. But what I have here is my entire sketchbook, because I tried to keep it all to one book, of the different illustrations that I did. Some of them didn't end up getting used. Some of them got refined. The lynx and the sphinx, a bunting, a little kiwi bird, a kite. I had lots of fun doing expressive animals, and animals that I don't usually do. I don't usually do that many fish. I haven't really done that many sheep, and I certainly hadn't done that many fleas, but she has poems for all of these. Did not mean to rhyme just there. So what I did was I refined all the drawings in the sketchbook, and of course some of them went through lots and lots and lots of sketch phases, lots of thumbnailing. Concepts that I really liked didn't end up working that well in the end once we started to look at the text and how everything would fit on the page. So those got revamped, but I have lots of illustrations that I can use for other projects down the road. Here's a skunk and a skink, and I have lots of fun with them. Platypus with some little ducks. He didn't end up getting used quite this way, but you'll see him later. A very pleasant pheasant. That's more the one that we ended up going with. So once I had all of these illustrations pretty much dialed in, what I would do is scan them on my scanner bed, and I use an Epson V600, and I love it. It doesn't have a very large base. I think it's about a 9 by 12, if that, but for larger pieces I can always scan them in segments, and it goes really high res, which I love. So let me make my way through the stacks here. This is the printout of the poems that Katharine sent me, just so that I could have them right in hand, because I don't always do so great when I'm, in a sketchbook and trying to look at a screen too. Sometimes I would draw right on the page. I was really happy with those expressions. And she also sent me some image references, some of which, didn't end up working so great because the images were a little small, but look at that little guy. It's absolutely adorable. Okay, so after I scanned them, you can see just a few of the files. That was my sketch holder file. You can see there were layout files, color scans, ink finals, page tests, so that we could talk with the printer that they're using to figure out what we had in mind. And then I have this whole packet here. And what I did is, after I'd scan in the image in Photoshop, or I'd go into Photoshop, and I would clean it up, and then I would print it out on nice watercolor paper. Not like the top-end watercolor paper, but watercolor paper that could go through my lovely Epson printer. And that is the SureColor P600. Really nice tool if you can get one. And so what I usually did is I'd map them out and this one I used several variations. You can see I did a little photoshopping in some of them. And then I would hand color them. And then I'd scan them back in. There's probably better ways of doing this, but I wasn't about to learn digital coloring for this project because that would have taken me months as well. Here's the final of the one I was just showing you. Reformatted to fit a vertical page better. Because when I was first drawing it, I was thinking horizontal pages. Don't know why. This is the welcome image. The very friendly cassowary, if you remember him from earlier. This is a page that has a couple of my favorite fellows. The auk, the great auk, and this lovely fellow. He's the wild boar, and he's got a plate of Havarti. He doesn't want to be a boar, he wants to be the life of the party. I'm totally making that rhyme up, but it's similar to what she used. We have a Quetzal and a Pretzel, a bear and a hare with a pear, the black widow spider. There's the final Quetzal. Did that one a couple times. And so basically and there's another version of the spider. That one didn't work out so well, so I redid it. That was one of the nice things about this, was being able to reprint it and color it again so that I could take some risks. And also to make up for mistakes like this, where when I was doing Photoshop, I didn't realize that this guy had a white border that chopped that guy and just kind of ended up headless. So I redid that one. There's our first cassowary. A very friendly little centipede with lots of socks and shoes. Pile of socks and shoes. So you can see I got to draw lots of different things from my usual and had a good time. So we're nearing the end of the project. The book cover is the next thing to be designed. We're just waiting for some final edits on the interior to know what the size will be and things like that, and then I will progress to that stage of the project. I believe that was the final there. So anyway, you're getting a fun sneak peek, and if any of these look like something you'd want, just let me know because I can make the originals available. And we'll probably be doing little prints of some of them as well. There. All right. So thanks for looking. And this will be coming out, I believe, early this summer. So of course I'll have links to it on my website. And in the meantime, I'll be working on some more personal projects and then getting back to the cover for this. So thanks for checking it out. All right.